is just so beautiful and it visits the 5 main shrines of Tabaxi. In winter, the hike won't be accessible though because it's just way too much snow, but you can still get up the bus and the stops along the way. Especially the first one and the last one, I highly recommend them. But the final one, in winter, again, don't go past the corridor because that'll just be too much snow. You won't be able to access the last shrine. The corridor itself is absolutely beautiful, and as a bonus, there'll be nobody else there. To get here, catch a train to Nagano Station, and from there, catch a bus for about 1 hour to Fort Gosha. Also, this is in my travel. Okay, next up we have Zenkoji and its surrounding area. This one is also right next to Nagano Station, so you can bundle it together with the Tabaxi hike and just do it.
Cek 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 cek. Cek cek suara cek. Halo halo. Cek. biar mencolok nah.
Now, which way is the common room? Revelio.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts.
That new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragon Ball.
That girl thinks she can get
Oh,
more revenge than anyone.
Perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Iya anjir, digosipin.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Emang ada siapa aja sih yang
Do
bisa?
most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Introduce yourself to Gareth. Okay, Gareth.
Wish I could
I
afford
hope
my-
She
Professor
gets
catches
older
her this
every year.
Hier. Ini gimana ke atasnya? Ini dulu deh.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Lagunya tuh bikin nostalgia ini tanda. This is my aunt. Then you can do whatever you want.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Beer.
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Gak enak berarti.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Ini gimana cara ngomong?
I'm sure you
Ah.
use them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Kita maraton
I'm
lagi
Nellie,
dari yang
by
ke
the
satu.
way. Nellie Ogspire.
Damn.
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. It was terrifying.
It's true, and I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the Ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Wait, buang sampah. Nah, nih, what are people saying about my travel here? Nah, aku digosipin apa?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon, of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Nih, belum apa-apa udah jadi seleb. Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're
Nggak
not
takut
afraid of
ketinggian?
heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds. You don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Have you ever encountered dragon?
I'd imagine
Ketemu
most
dragon
students have
nggak?
never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Okay, nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You
Anjir.
never know. Bye for now.
Waji, JYP, hype. SM bro,
New Gryffindor.
pink blood.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Gak lihat rambutnya aja warnanya pink. Meet Professor Weasley outside the common room. Oke.
Was that intentional?
Apa ini? Walah kaget.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Oh, yang ujian itu ya?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion
Iya,
with
iya.
the headmaster
Harusnya rambutnya
and the
rambut
Department of
K-pop
Magical
ya.
Education at the Ministry,
Ini malah rambut
we've
Slay.
devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Dikelekin doang dong.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Patronosku, bentukan kukang Kalimantan.
I certainly would have appreciated
Goblok
something
aja,
like the
Rirfun.
field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Mana nih?
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what...
Tuh. Nggak boleh jauh-jauh anjir. Oh ini, sorry.
Revelio.
Buffalo on his chest. Oke, jawab. Oke, disuruh nyari-nyari yang kayak gini ya. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenge. Increase your level of power. Challenge-nya apa aja nih? Your field guide tracks your... Oke. Jujur banyak banget. The combat, quest, exploration, field guide page. Each challenge has tier. Special reward unlock at each tier complete from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed. After the claim. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Wow.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Bentar atuh, ini mau buka chest.
Revelio.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, ini buat teleport jadi ya. Oke. Baru dapat satu. Oke. Oh, buat muter-muter aja, Central Hall. Itu di bibirmu ada Avada Kedavra, Fun. Dikasih curse.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogsmeade. Kasih tahu lagi dong, Charm class itu
What will I
apa?
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Hey, apa nih Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade,
Apa nih
Professor.
Hogsmeade?
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your
Damn,
first day,
jadi pengen butterbeer.
and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed
Yang udah
in no
mati aja
time.
mati lagi, Fun, sama
Judging by
kamu.
your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Aku bohong aja deh. I'm afraid there's is.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Orang-orang yang tahu penyakit gula. You did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant
Coba boleh
and
seminggu
astute
sekali,
witch.
anjir.
It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the
Ini
benefit of an
bisa
exceptional
ganti rambut
skilled
gak ya?
team of
Anjir,
witches
lama-lama
and
kenapa
wizards to
kesel
guide
juga
you.
sendiri anjir.
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Kalau jadi pelanggan setia RS kan yang capek yang ngurus ya. Ya, bukan warnanya. Kesel sama itunya, sama apa? Sama gaya rambutnya lama-lama. Padahal sempet pengen kayak gitu sih ya di aslinya juga. Mending Accio dulu atau Levioso dulu? Kita Accio dulu deh.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies,
Damn.
including your own wand.
Kita
You'll enjoy Mr.
sepemikiran.
Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Yang itu tolong dikontrol itu,
More than
Irfan
your hours
Setiawan.
may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Kan kamu katanya pengen jadi Slytherin yang baik. Kemana nih? Oh, to charm classes. Oke.
Revelio.
Aku disuruh ke sini. Damn. Look at the detail. Wow. Wow. Oh iya. Jadi apel, Pak. Ayo storytell ini bikin yang kayak gini, lihat tuh. Ih. Lihat. Serem amat. Apa sih? Oh, ke atas.
Revelio.
Nah, ini. Oh, di ruang sebelah. Pipis dulu nggak sih?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Idol bosnya Ferry Irwandi, damn. Kenapa ini?
Revelio.
Oh, suruh naik lagi. Udah dapat barang. Ya. Kepala sekolah.
Revelio.
Sophie.
Professor
Revelio.
needs to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Betty, some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Ping
Not
dulu,
that I'd
oh,
want
ping
to go
dulu.
in, mind you. Well, not if he's there.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the castle?
Yeah.
I find it jarring to see someone like Professor.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! Mum, I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
Ini
It
disuruh
was
apa?
Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack.
Revelio.
He says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor
Lumos.
Flack.
Arthur Six tried conjuring a pillow the other day. Ended up with a hedgehog. Not terribly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine.
I thought potions required precision.
Kalian teh lagi cosplay jadi bocil ya anjir.
Quite puts it to shame if you ask me.
Human transfiguration.
Tolong, aku nggak bisa.
Hospital wing last year. Got stuck with fox ears. Improvement, I thought.
Ini disuruh ngapain ini? Oh, astagfirullahaladzim kesini.
Hogwarts is a second home to me. Feeling a bit nostalgic.
Kelas dulu ya guys, kelas.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that
Tolong ya, saya bukan Windah Basudara.
passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please
BTW
open your
makasih ya,
textbooks to page
udah pada datang.
517. But before we begin,
Mau diabsen dulu nggak satu-satu?
anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per
Lagi
partnership.
cosplay jadi streamer.
Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh, Akio. Oke.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Yang temennya suaranya kayak udah ibu-ibu nggak sih? Ini saya tinggal kelas
Might
pasti.
just rival Miss Onai here.
Kasih ini.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Bang, ending kebakaran dong, Bang. Aduh, punten ya. Ini mah bukan pamali. Ini mah Potter, bukan pamali. Salah channel, Bang. Buah-buah apa yang sakit? Nggak tahu apa jawabannya. Aduh.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Bentar, kenapa itu yang jawabnya yang storytell bukan yang indah?
And a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning
Kalian
charm
udah
to
kong kali
the
kong ya?
test, right?
Kenapa duren?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Splendid! Not to worry. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Very good. Happens to the best of us.
Cancelnya gimana? Biar di poin 50.
Excellent control there. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new
Gak usah jauh-jauh duren. Dilempar buah semangka juga sakit ini. Telat.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Burung belibis nggak sih?
Let us see this. Very good.
Damn. Sorry ya, ini gue harus konsentrasi dulu, maaf.
Accio.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
Damn.
Accio.
Splendid!
Here we go. Yes!
Restart gak sih?
Nicely done.
Aduh, kalah. Anjir, baru tahu kalau ngelepasnya lagi pakai 4.
More interesting, shall we?
Ulang.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Bisa.
Damn, saya jagoan. Tolong.
That is how it's done.
Damn, kenapa kamu jagoan?
Accio.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this.
Bisa gak sih lo gak usah pamer? Oh. Ada ide bagus. Good idea.
That's it.
Here we go.
Restart gak sih? Restart gak sih? Kayaknya bisa deh.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Idenya tuh udah bagus. Udah, anjir nggak tahu, nggak mau ngebahas itu lagi. Jelek pisan. Tolong.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I
Diam lu, nggak usah sombong.
It gets easier, I promise.
Ini lo beruntung aja, gue baru pertama. I'm holding my own. Gue nahan. Gue nahan skill aja, ngalah. Cewek anjir, gentle.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Duh, aku udah nggak mau ngomong lagi sama kamu sebetulnya. Kayak, nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
Sorry ya,
And
gue
with you.
sibuk.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
Apa ini? Ini apa ini?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandmother.
You'd be using
Itu
it
doang.
on clothing, to be precise.
A word,
Sebastian.
if you would.
You know it won't work on humans.
Revelio. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm
Gue
is
nggak
there in the expected?
tiba-tiba ada itu.
Miss Onai is a talented witch.
Gak expect juga sama
Take it
kejadian
in
yang
stride.
terjadi di sana.
One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Banyak kejadian yang gue nggak expect pokoknya. Kunci nggak sih?
Revelio.
Masa sihir pakai kunci?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Udah jadi
Hope
artis.
your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Apaan lulus? Hope your first day going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charm. Iya, aslinya kayak gak menantang. Wasn't a challenging lesson.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Noobs. Kayak gitu doang challenging.
Revelio.
My older brother used to terrify.
Sekarang aku kemana ya? Aku makan. Ah, nggak kena-kena. Don't judge me. Kemana anjir? Set. Ini kemana? Set. Set. Anjir, aing nyasar. Ini di mana?
Revelio.
Ini ke atas kemana anjir? Gak tahu kenapa pride aing tersakiti di sini. Edan. Marah gue. Gue mau ngobrak-ngabrik ini kampus. Gue hancurin nih kelas. Ya. Gak bisa gue jadi penyihir baik, gak bisa. Gue hancurin semua. Help, aing nyasar. Aing disuruh kemana ini? Oh, berarti aku udah belajar Akio. Side quest. Side quest sekarang. Kita belajar Levioso dulu nggak sih? Mana ini? Oke, baik kelas. Sini berarti.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Kemana? Set. Oh, oke.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Anjir, ada konspirasi lagi
Perhaps you'd be good
PDD.
enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me
Nyambung ke bebek Kaleo juga
the
nggak?
largest poacher ring in
Iya, apa yang
Eastern
seru?
Wales
Apa yang seru?
and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Apaan yang seru?
To the wise, age
Kepo.
matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Anjing,
Care
jelek
to defend
banget.
yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what
Tolong
we've
dong.
just learned.
Suka banget aing sama
Starting with
yang
something
berbau
small.
PDD ini. Konspirasi-konspirasinya. Aduh. Itu apa? Ada yang seru katanya. Terus diem aja udah. Sopankah kamu begitu indah Suciati?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Sorry ya, gue
Let
udah
us
biasa
begin
ngelawan
with the
patung.
basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Damn. Disiksa gitu.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oh,
Duelists, take your marks.
Ingat nih ya, udah ada duel lagi.
I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Levioso! Good form.
I know. Let's just say I'm a quick.
We all would like to do this with this adept.
Protego.
Protego. Tasting.
Levioso. You're good.
How perceptive.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Noobs.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
From Slytherin.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Bisa banget. Dipakai aja itu ke pejabat di sekitaran sana. Sama para pengusaha. Kenapa lo jangan salty lo kalah.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
Kok dia baik sih
Didn't
Slytherinnya?
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Gue kira bakal kayak salty atau apa gitu.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Menarik.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you.
Break the rules.
Sure, I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Clock Tower entrance.
Till next time.
Okay.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
You drew. Always thought Levioso was for first years.
Levioso.
Not anymore.
Revelio.
Jadi sekarang ada quest lagi. Weasley after class. Tapi ada side quest katanya.
Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Ooh. See.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the
Belum.
same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Kamu mau racik ramuan apa sih, Irfan Setiawan?
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Duh, ini orang bisa dipercaya nggak sih? Nggak.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
Oh,
one.
masih ada sih Mr.
You've
Ollivander.
managed your class.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Spellcraft.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian
Tahu
Sallow
aja
or
ini yang lagi
Nat
viral
Silena.
sekarang tuh.
I've noticed you
Pasti
spend
kamu
some
nonton
time
ini
with
ya,
them.
Ferry Irwandi. Mending si Natia atau mending si Sebastian ya?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Report to Professor Ronen. Oh, udah ada.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, ini.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
Bang, apa benar
We will
pesulap
have
merah
you
itu
casting
Gryffindor?
Reparo in no time.
Kalau ngelihat dari keberaniannya si Eta mengungkap para scammer sih, kayaknya iya ya.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Dijelasin tahu di sini, kalau misalnya tuh ada unspoken cast, jadinya tuh nggak usah ngomong kayak yang udah profesor ini nih. Mereka tuh udah nggak perlu lagi pakai apa, ngucapin mantranya, jadi cocok.
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
Like the fine paper. Ini apa, suruh apain? Oh, astaga, sorry.
Whilst I'm impressed by your wand work, I would suggest you set your aim a bit further from your professor.
Oh, dari sini.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Dapat spell memunculkan barang kalau mau ikut kelasnya Pak Tarno.
Lumos.
Suruh ngapain ini?
Levioso. Accio.
Suruh ngapain? Collect the flying.
Lumos. Levioso.
Oh. Oh, anjir, baru tahu bisa kayak gitu. Wow. Ini suruh ngambil make apa?
Well done besting Sebastian at dueling.
Suruh ngapain?
Levioso.
Suruh ngapain ini?
Accio.
Apain sih, Pak?
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Wah, astaga, yang ini.
Accio. Got it.
Bang, mantra Lumos bisa dipakai buat teman yang suka dark jokes nggak? Anjir, nggak mau jawab.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Mana nih?
Lumos.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Apa nih?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Why? Why?
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Menarik.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
I like
That's
challenge.
what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Yeah, asli losers.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get... I don't...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Kasian banget. Dulu deh. Ini quest gimana nih? Oh, jadi kesini. Bisa quest yang lain dulu gak sih?
Accio. Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Perlu kerja nggak sih? Dadah. Terima kasih.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Beresin dulu quest ini kayaknya. Gobstone.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
Sudah nih.
Revelio. Reparo.
Bodoh amat.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for
Itu
no
katanya
reason.
udah disuruh panggil makan, kenapa masih balik lagi?
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something
Revelio.
that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Protego!
Oh, Irfan bisa tahu sih itu Pun-Pun mau ngapain. Damn, jauh amat itu di atas.
Lumos.
Mantap. Aneh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso!
Wow.
Revelio.
Wow. Anjir, ke atas banget. Dan
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Siapa itu?
Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Coba apa nih? Ada.
Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Anjir, ada 6 dong. Siapa sih pada jahil?
Revelio.
Coba kalau Romi Rafael, tahu nggak yang lagi ada di pikiran aku apa? Anjir.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Mana? Oh, itu.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Lumos.
How to get there?
Accio. Reparo.
Unch.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Iya, itu ngambilnya di mana?
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Itu ngambilnya kayak gimana? Oh.
Levioso. Reparo.
Terus? Oh my god, ya ampun. Ini gimana?
Lumos. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Anjir.
Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just...
Lumos.
142 staircases.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
Gimana ya caranya ke situ ya? Biar pusing. Aku pusing. Ini kemana ya? Cara ngambil si gobstone-nya. Disuruhnya di sini diem ya.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Eish, cinca.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
Apa ini? Di daerah sini.
Revelio.
Ya, di mana? Ada di mana? Oh, di bawah, bukan sini. Astaga.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Sana.
Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Jangan bentang-bentang rambutnya warna pink dikiranya Spy X Family Anya ya.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What are you up to now?
Accio.
Oh, ini gembrot sendiri.
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones.
Ooh,
I should
nice.
go and see her.
Jauh juga.
Revelio.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Balikin jangan ya, ya.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Yuhu. Apalagi ya, siapa nih suruh ngobrol? Jadi atas. Miau. Udah aja. Loh, ini ada lagi. Lulus lagi.
Revelio. Levioso.
Terbang.
Accio.
Mana kamu? Mana? Oh no, oh, kirain mati anjir.
Well done besting Sebastian at dueling.
Levioso. Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Beautification potion. I shan't. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the leak. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Levioso.
But he failed at
Lumos.
his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed.
Revelio.
The contract with her, not with it. I
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course!
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Anjir, jahat saya tak.
Levioso. Protego. Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso. Accio.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Accio. There goes my wager. Levioso.
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Levioso.
Kita main quest dulu nggak sih?
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Near the entrance. Epic.
Wish our common room.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
Otomate.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way
Revelio.
I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking
Lumos.
of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Accio! Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Hogsmeade.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
Oh. A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Oh, nggak boleh.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Jadi terenggiling.
Right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Jadi Sonic.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Ooh, Hogsmeade.
Meow. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Okay.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Wow, banyak sekali. JP Pin Potion Ollivanders. Oh, ini. Fashion. Ini broomstick. Prudent pack, a bee supply shop stocked with the latest and greatest in Beats by products. Okay.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Oke, udah. Ollivanders, where's Ollivanders?
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Oh my.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Not this one.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Anjir, ketiduran dong.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Oak. Where is Oak?
How intriguing.
11 flexibility. Where is flexible?
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Dusty pink. Pink blood. Ya sih udah pink blood.
Curious indeed.
Okay. Phoenix.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Okay.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Istirahat dulu bentar. Back. Pipin Potion. Pipin. 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 Tuh, nama kamu ada di sini, Pipin. So magic tip ya. Kiri.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full.
Sambil
How may I help you
makan.
today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're
Nih.
anything like I was at your age,
Ini namanya
you'd
Pipin juga
want
nih.
your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that
Namanya
versatile?
Pipin juga tuh.
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake,
Namanya
they
Pipin.
are just as powerful. They can
Ini juga
heal,
Pipin.
destroy,
Itu Peri
protect.
Pipin.
You'll
Ini
discover
Pipin.
all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Accio.
Ke atas ya. Magic snip.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Revelio.
Oke, beres. Ya. Apa nih? Beres, Bang.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
What?
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Damn. Damn, aku nggak boleh lengas. Well?
Leviosa. Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. Accio. Leviosa. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Accio. Look out! Confringo! Sendo! Confringo! That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering! A few more hits should do the job! Confringo!
Damn.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Revelio.
Salah.
If you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
Good as new.
Damn. Udah nyelamatin disuruh beresin juga.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Nah lagi yang hancur mana? Oh ini. Meang dulu. Miau. Lus dulu capek.
Revelio. Reparo.
Ada meong lagi.
Revelio.
Nah tuh. Mau.
Revelio.
Ya, yang ini. Keblok.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Minum dulu.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Oh, offense naik. Nambah damage. Mana ini enggak sih?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more
Revelio.
worthy items, should you be inclined. Use my shop at your leisure.
Terbang.
Accio!
Damn ya. Percantik dulu gear. Topinya kita pakai defense nambah 7. Handle-nya ya. Oke, ini deh. Ini. Neckwear. Pakai shawl. Okay.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in
Suaranya
Hogsmeade.
kayak laki anjir.
That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a
Dia mencolok banget.
butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Yes.
Revelio.
Aduh, udah gelap.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Badut pink. Iya anjir. Gimana tuh? Yang penting status, bukan tampilan. Common room, di mana common room? So where's my common room? Common room saya di mana sih? Oh.
Revelio.
Apain ini? No main quest. Jir. Disuruh ngapain anjir? Come and see me after something in the locker. Alright, bring gods. Oh. Bentar, Pak. Aku mau side quest dulu. Oh, di bawah.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio. Accio. Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Lumos.
Revel.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place.
Damn.
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically.
Damn. Apakah itu mempengaruhi storyline-nya? Let's go. Kita travel. Teleport aja.
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Yeah, boy.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential, in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Okay.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young...
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Karena jauh kita teleport aja.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Levioso.
Potato. Winner.
Stupid.
Levioso.
Stupid one.
Accio. There goes my wager.
Stupid one. Levioso.
The one.
Stupid one.
Accio.
Levioso.
Come on. Levioso. That's all you've got.
Levioso.
Potato. Stupid one.
Levioso.
You're better than that.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Revelio.
Rumahnya Hagrid.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Good news! We have a new training dummy on which you can practice spell combinations. And you're up for round 2 of crossed wands. When you're ready for either, come and find me in the usual place.
Allahu Akbar.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. You'll get it!
Accio. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
Excellent form!
Levioso.
That's it!
Levioso. Accio.
Good one! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Why not? I think it's nice to be able to look back on old diaries.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Oh, damn. The pulsar. Oh. Sip. Oke, thank you buat kalian yang udah nonton live-nya. Ya, ditunggu lagi next part-nya ya. Annyeong.